Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Mama Lisa's in the kitchen. It's been a minute, recovering from partial knee surgery. But I had a friend who brought by the prettiest squash, yellow squash, and I just couldn't let them go to waste. So I'm gonna put together a squash casserole. May put one in the freezer. One of them's definitely going to Funny Gunny. He loves them. So I wanted to show y'all what I'm doing with that, okay? On the stove, I've got the 5 squash, and I just, cut them up. I put 2 sweet yellow onions, cut those up, 2 tablespoons of butter, and they're kind of cooking down. I just want to soften them pretty good. Okay, so to that, I'm going to make kind of the soup of the dish, I guess you could call it, or the wet stuff. I'm going to crack 2 eggs. Just can't let stuff like that go. Fresh stuff in my kitchen and somebody sweet enough to bring it to me, I just cannot let it go. So I can put this together pretty quick, I think. I got me a shell that I'm going after. There we go. That's the keeping it real side of this vlog for sure. Do a lot of cooking, a lot of cutting up, and a lot of keeping it real. And if there's an eggshell in there, I'll just tell you that I gotta fish it out. Anyway, 2 eggs, and I'm just gonna whip them. And we'll put that into the bowl. Now, I'm also gonna put in about a tablespoon or so. Let me eyeball that. Hold on, let me grab I'm gonna put a tablespoon or so of everyday all-purpose seasoning. Let me just run a fork through this. It's gotten a little bit clumped together. There we go. The everyday all-purpose seasoning is one of my most asked about recipes. It is on the website at cookandcuttingup.com. It's just kind of a good universal kind of spice mix. I think I put it on just about everything. Let me grab just a little bit of black pepper. I'm a pepper girl. Love some pepper. Okay, to that, I'm gonna add, let's see, there's 24 ounces of this. So 8 ounces, that's 3 times 8. I'm gonna put 8 ounces of Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, or you can use sour cream. It's a good way to cut the fat a little bit, I guess. And I'm just gonna give that a turn. I have my oven on 350. Okay, I'm using what I got. I'm a big advocate of waste not, want not. I think I have about 8 ounces of, or maybe a cup, maybe 2 of cheese. I would love to have enough sharp cheddar, but I don't, and I'm not running out to the grocery store. So I've got literally a piece of Colby Jack, about 4 ounces of cheddar. You put that, leave it open. And I've got a couple slices of Havarti. So I'm gonna use what I got, and I'm just gonna give this Havarti, got 5 slices of that, and the Colby Jack a rough chop. Just run my knife through it. Slowly but surely. Ideally, it'd be nice to have a 1.5 cups or 2 cups of cheese for a recipe like this. But like I said, I am gonna use what I got. I may even add a little Parmesan to it. So you can use what cheese is your favorite. Cheddar, white cheese, whatever. Pepper jack would be good in this. Let me give this a slice the other way too. Okay, now, all right, that's done. Now to this, I'm gonna add my squash and onions that are get really slow here. Don't want to get in a hurry. Semi softened. And I'm gonna pour just a couple in here at a time and temper this with this egg mixture best I can so it doesn't cook the eggs. There we go. Bring that temperature up slow. There we go. Now, all of it in. fresh dill is great in this as well. My dill has died out for the season that I grow in my little raised flower pot kind of thing. It is gone, gone, gone. But you could use basil, you could use oregano, whatever you like. But my favorite in a squash casserole is dill. And I'm actually gonna have to put just a little bit of dry dill. Let me grab some. Slowly but surely. I know I got some dill in here. It's amazing how if you're not in your kitchen every day, how stuff gets moved around. And I'm not like, you know, I'm thankful that my family's been in here, friends and family, and have brought stuff and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna put about a tablespoon of fresh dill, of dry dill, sorry. And that's to your taste. I can hear the cat doing something in there. Okay, now I am going to put this to the side. Make some room here. Got my crackers out. I'm gonna cover the top of it with Ritz crackers. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I've got 3 pans like this that are, I sprayed them with a little bit of cooking spray. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna do them. And then I can show you a picture of the finished product as well. I don't know if it is going to stretch to 3. Let me just see. No, I believe it's just going to do 2. You know what? I need a spoon. Hang on 1 second. You get a clean spoon. Spoon that out. I'm afraid if I don't get a clean spoon to do it, all my juice is going to go into one pan. And I don't want that. I want some juice in that other pan as well. So let me just scoop out some of these veggies. Some squash and onions. Okay, that looks better. More even. Okay, to the top of this, I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna pour all my cheeses together so that each one of them will get some of each cheese. I'm gonna put some cheese, and I'm gonna save some for the second one. Like I said, ideally in a 1.5 cups to 2 cups would be great. I have no idea how much I had, so I'm gonna shake just a little bit of Parmesan. Using what we got. Okay, to that, I've got these little bags of Ritz crackers. You could use breadcrumbs, you could use saltine crackers, whatever cracker you got. But you need a little something crunchy on the top. These are that like value pack, or you know, where they're packaged small like that so that they don't go bad as quick. You know, the big rolls, you open them up and use half of it, and then the other part gets stale pretty quick. So I like to buy these. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. Okay, also, I'm gonna spray just a little bit of spray butter over the top of mine before I put it in my oven. I'm gonna bake this on 350 till it's golden and bubbly and everything is cooked on top. Probably about 25-30 minutes, I'm guessing. But that is how I'm gonna put together tonight squash casserole. Thanks for tuning in. Give it a try if your family loves it. And one of these is probably gonna go in the freezer. Anyway, we'll see y'all when we see you. Squash casserole, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.